this is the complete Reti. This is the first one. So it's important to start off with either knight f3 or d4. Probably better is d4. Now remember the exceptions. Where you're going is getting to this position. This is the image you want to capture in your mind to play the Reti. So we're going to get here, but first we need to know the exceptions on how he could mess us up to stop from getting there. So after d4, if he plays c5, a move like knight f3 would be a mistake, because when he captures, you have to take back with a piece and you're getting kicked around. You will not be able to reach your Reti position from this. So when we see c5, the memory marker that you should have is to play c3. And you're going to get to a position that is very, very similar to what you had, except the pawn's on c3 to start with instead of c4. And now we'll talk about in the future about taking and then c4. Because anytime the conflict mounts to where we have 4 pawns here and it's your move, take twice. That's going to be the rule. Because it assures that he's going to have a weakness and you're going to have a better pawn structure. So it's better for you in every endgame. Okay, so going back. It's fast. Okay, so after d4, the typical moves you're going to see is knight f6 or d5. So after d5, we start with our normal stuff. Everything's all normal. Probably b3 first. And remember, the memory marker, anytime they play c5, c3, because we want to be able to be sure anytime he takes, we capture with a pawn to make sure our pieces aren't getting kicked around. So, knight bd7, bishop b2, b6, knight bd2, bishop b7. Now it's time. We're prepared. c4. Now there's 2 ways this can go. Say he goes ahead and takes. Or the second way, he plays c5. If he takes, in this case we want to take with the knight. Because our queen is now defending this pawn and helping out. And also, notice how the bishop and the 2 knights, in conjunction with the pawn, are all focused on this square. So we've also, when this capture took place, open up the c file. So in my mind, I go, I want this knight to be here, and I want this rook to be on c1, and I'm already thinking about doing a move like knight there, and it would be very annoying because he's going to have to take, and long term, I mean, I could do this again, and then the bishop's diagonal is going to be very strong. So these are the types of ideas that you should be thinking about in these positions, if in this position he takes. So the other line is on c5. And the memory marker is, when I see the 4 pawns making contact with each other like this, and it's my move, I want to take. Take is the rule. So take, and there's only one good take for black, pawn takes. If bishop takes, you're going to kick him eventually with e4. If knight takes, you're going to kick him with e4. And say when the knight moves, you're going to kick, and then you're going to take. Now you've gotten space. His king's not as well defended. Everything's good in your game. So, if he takes with the b, meh. Okay, now I got it. If he takes with a b, we still take. We do the take thing. And you use the open file again. Now we're going to improve, and we want to eventually kick some pieces. We consider moves like b4. We want to try to make e4 work. He's got a lot of control over it right now. We want to think about moves like knight e5. Maybe the knight can come to c6 after he takes. These are the ideas that you should be thinking about in the position. Okay, so let's go to the main line, which is in this position. What if he lets us take, and we go the right way? Take. We remember the rule. If he takes with something like the knight or the bishop, this is ridiculous because you can just attack this pawn.